everybody. Right, just coming to a comfortable seat. Remember, when you sit cross-legged, if your knees are a bit high, you might want to just get yourself a pillow or a block or a book or whatever it is, or even just a blanket underneath you. And especially as today, we're going to be doing a little bit more in our seat, okay? So we're going to be spending a little bit longer here. So if you need something, then take a moment, just grab it now. And then when you're ready, just coming to a comfortable seat, placing your hands face down on your knees and sitting up nice and straight. Neck in line with the spine, top of the head flat. And then gently closing your eyes. We're going to start by relaxing the body. Starting with the crown of the head, relaxing through the forehead. Relax the eyebrows. Relax the eyelids, let them be heavy. Relax the eyeballs, let them sink back into their sockets. Relaxing your cheekbones and cheek muscles. Moving down through the mouth, relax your jaw, let go of any tension you're holding in the jaw this evening. Relax the lips, let them be soft. And relax the tongue, make sure it's not stuck to the roof of your mouth. Moving down through your neck, relax your shoulders, just let them go, let them drop. Relaxing the arms, the tops of the arms, down through the elbows. The forearms relax, the wrists, all the way to the hands and out through your fingertips. Relax your chest, let that be heavy. And relax the belly, just let it hang out, let go of any tension you're holding there this evening. Relaxing the hips, let them sink down into the mat. And relax the thighs, let them be open. Relaxing the knees and all the muscles and joints around your knees. Moving down through the calves, calf muscles, all the way to the ankles, and then your feet. The tops of the feet relax, the soles of the feet relax, all the way to the toes, the big toe all the way to the little toes. The whole body is completely relaxed. From the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. Turning your attention to the breathing now, firstly focusing on the belly. Take a long inhalation to your belly. It rises and expands as we breathe in. And breathing out, the belly falls back to the natural position. Concentrating on the chest, take a long inhalation to the chest. It rises and expands as we breathe in. And breathing out, the chest falls back to the natural position. Concentrating on the shoulders, take a long inhalation to the shoulders. They rise and expand as we breathe in. And breathing out, everything falls back to the natural position. Combining all three, breathing first into the belly, then into the chest, then into the shoulders. Everything rises. And like a wave crashing, everything falls back to the natural position. Take one more breath to your chest. Chest rises and expands as we breathe in. And this time we breathe out of the mouth. Just letting everything go. The breath is relaxed. And the body is relaxed. We're going to do 2 more breathing practices this evening. The first one is the Ujjayi breath. Just for a few minutes, we're going to just practice a little bit of the Ujjayi breath. So what you're going to do is, keeping your eyes closed, what you're going to do on your inhale and exhale is slightly contract the throat, so it makes the sound of like a sort of baby gently snoring or a cat purring, and it's a sound that's audible to you. So just begin by taking a deep inhale, just normal inhale, and a normal exhale, just letting the breath go as you exhale, sitting up nice and straight, neck is long. And again, deep inhale, normal inhale, and deep exhale, let it go. And then this time on the inhale, you're just going to gently contract your throat. Don't worry if you don't get it to begin with, but it's going to create a gentle rasping sound at the back of the throat for your inhale. And continue for your exhale. So we're just deepening the breath and inhaling with the rasping, gentle inhale, expanding the chest, and exhaling also with the rasping. So the mouth is closed, it's just through the nose. And just continue with your own breath at your own pace. See if you can create a little bit of length to the breath this evening. And just keep gently contracting the throat so you get that sound that's audible to you. It's a deepening of the breath, and it allows us to move more deeply into the postures. It's deeply calming and relieves stress and anxiety, so it's a really, really good breath to practice. So just continue just for a few rounds with your Ujjayi, your gentle rasping in the back of the throat. The spine is nice and strong and stable. The breath just gently rising from the belly all the way through to the top of the lungs, and then exhaling, releasing, and just continuing just for a few more rounds at your own pace with your Ujjayi. The victorious breath, Sanskrit translation. And when you next exhale, just release that gentle rasping in the back of the throat and just take a deep inhale, normal inhale through the nose, and normal exhale out of the nose. And then you're going to place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And readjusting your seat if you need to, so just making sure the spine is long. Again, you take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And one more deep inhale and deep exhale. And then on your inhale this time, you're just going to silently say to yourself the mantra "so" on the inhale and hum for the exhale. So inhaling to "so" and exhaling to hum. So on the inhale and hum silently on the exhale, just to yourself. Just try and connect the inhale, not only the breath, but also the silent mantra. Inhaling "so" and exhaling "hum." And if your mind starts to wander, you just draw it back to your mantra "so" on the inhale and "hum" on the exhale. See if you can create a little bit of length on your inhale and the same length on your exhale. So we're just gently tuning in a little bit to our breath this evening. And notice if it's a bit laboured or a bit short. And then just see if you can just work a little bit with it. So on the inhale and hum on the exhale. And when you next exhale, so just complete the breath until you exhale, then you can release the mantra. And just take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And one more deep inhale and deep exhale. And then just allowing yourself to return to natural breathing. Allow the breath to settle, possibly more in the belly. And we're going to begin this practice by chanting 3 Oms together. So keeping the hands as they are, you just take a gentle inhale, and on your exhale we're going to chant Om for the whole of the exhale. And we're going to repeat 3 times all together. So inhaling together. And inhaling together again. And final time, inhaling together. And then just slowly and gently, taking your arms out to the sides, the palms face up. And raising your arms up above the head until the palms meet and the fingers interlock. And turning your palms to face the ceiling, stretching up through your arms. We slowly tilt the head back and gently open the eyes, let the light filter in. As we then give ourselves a stretch out through the left and the right sides of the body. Evenly on both sides, and then bringing your arms back to center, lowering your chin, releasing your fingers, stretch out nice and long and wide through the fingertips, already feeling the energy passing through the body as we bring the arms down, and we're ready to begin. Okay, so just coming out of your seat, give your legs a bit of a shake out if you need to, give your hips a bit of a wriggle if they're feeling a bit tight. Removing any socks or anything from underneath you. You're going to come, and I'm doing this sideways, but you guys are doing it front on, that's fine, okay? So what you're going to come and do is we're going to sit first of all with our feet just slightly apart, okay? And just placing your hands on your knees, okay? And then we're just going to, in fact, walk your feet a little bit further forward, and then you're just going to fold forward, and you're going to bring your head to your knees. Okay, we're just going to take a moment to begin with in this really lovely closed position, just rounding the spine, maybe just closing your eyes, placing your hands on your feet, and just take a moment. Bring your feet a little closer together, Melissa, if you, that's it. Okay, so your head can rest on your knees and just close your eyes. Okay, it should just feel comfortable. Okay, so just, if there's not really any rhyme or reason, just make yourself feel comfortable and your head supported. And so that your neck, you can get that rounding. It's like the fetal position. Okay? That's it. And just take a couple of deep breaths here. As I said, we're just doing a really gentle practice this evening. Okay, we're working with the slower energies of the new moon. So we're just taking a bit of time to be introspective at the end of this month. It's been a pretty tumultuous month, so just take a moment here at the beginning of the practice to just quieten the mind, close your eyes, be gentle with yourself, and just breathe. Okay, and then just slowly coming up, you're going to place your hands just underneath your shoulders, okay? And you might walk your feet in a little bit closer to the body now. Okay, so they're probably about 2 feet away from the body. And then you're just going to start to lift your chest and look up. Now, if it's too much for your palms for them to face forward, you can turn them the other way, but you're not going to get such an opening in the chest, okay? So if they can face forward, then that's better. So then you just take an inhale and you start to look up. So you just really start to connect with your hands to the floor, to your mat. Lift out of the palms and take a deep inhale to your chest as you look up. Don't let the head drop back though, because then you're going to crick the neck. So just look up with your eyes more, but lift the sternum and lift the chest. And just take a deep inhale, expanding your chest, and exhale, rooting through your hands. Arms are nice and active, nice and straight. Gaze is up. That's it. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and then just releasing the hands. You're going to come and place your hands on your knees. And you're just going to bend your right knee and you're going to place it, your right leg, and place the ankle on top of the left knee. Okay, that's it. Nice. Okay. Right, then you're going to place your hands where they were again. Now again, you can turn them the opposite way if it's easier in this, because this is a little bit of a hip opener here, okay? So if they face forward, then that's fine, just lifting the chest, and just start sending the breath to that right hip. You're going to feel it. So see if you can pull the right toes towards the right knee. That's it. That way. That's it. So the foot's nice and active. And just send the breath to that right hip. Maybe even just close your eyes here. Just take a couple of deep breaths, especially if you're very tight in your hips. It might be really quite intense. Hello, Finn. Bless you. You can do it too. That's it. Just a couple more breaths here. That's it. And then just releasing that right leg, and we're going to swap. So you're going to then bend the left leg. If you need to do it with your hands, then do that. Otherwise, keep your hands as they are. So your left knee is sort of dropping down towards the floor. The left toes are pulled towards the left knee. You're sitting up still as straight as you can. Your chest is open. You don't have to tilt the head back or anything, but keep the chest open, the arms active to give you that support to sit up. And as you sit up and you're sort of drawing yourself forward, you're really going to feel it in the outside edge of that left hip. So just take some deep breaths. This is where your ujjayi can come in really helpful. So maybe just even closing your eyes. And just start to deepen your breath. Create that gentle rasping in the back of the throat. On your inhale and on your exhale. Just stay with it just for a couple more breaths. One more inhale and exhale. Okay, and then just gently release that left leg. You're going to come down onto your backs. So just rolling back onto your backs, maybe even just drawing your knees into your chest just for a moment. Just give yourself a little rock out in the lower back if you need it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place both feet down on the mat, flat down, and you're going to take your left leg up to the ceiling. Okay, so left leg goes up to the ceiling. So we're going to point and flex the foot. So you're going to draw the left toes towards the head, and then you're going to push the toes towards the ceiling. So as you inhale, you draw the toes towards you, and as you exhale, you push the toes towards the ceiling. So your leg is straight. That's it. Inhale, toes come towards you. Exhale, they go to the ceiling. Inhale. So just working with that left hamstring. Try and keep the whole of the spine, the back, nice and rooted on your mat. Maybe even tucking the chin in a little bit so your neck is nice and long. Your palms are just flat down, just supporting you. That's it. And one more. And then releasing that left leg, plant the foot, and inhale to raise the right. So leg is not as straight as it can be. Pull the right toes towards the head, and then exhale, the toes point towards the ceiling. Inhale to you, exhale to the ceiling. See if you can synchronize your breath with your movement. Just enjoying just these more subtle movements within the body. And one more. And then drawing your right leg down, and you're going to lift the left leg back in the air. And then you're going to pull the toes towards the head, and you're going to interlace your hands, and you're going to place them, you can either place them behind your knee or behind your thigh, depending on how tight you are on your hamstrings, or you might get it right up at the top of the leg. So the higher up the leg near your ankle, the better. But what you want is your arms to be straight and your leg to be as straight as it can be, your left leg. And then you just start to draw the left leg in towards the body. And it's really, you're going to feel quite a strong stretch in the back of the legs. Try and keep the whole of the upper body flat on your mat. And maybe just closing your eyes, just working into the back line of the body here. That's it, keeping that right foot nice and anchored. Breathing into those spaces. Just maybe allowing the elbows to bend out to the sides so the shoulders stay open. Exhale to just draw that left leg that little bit deeper towards the face. And one more deep inhale and deep exhale. And then you can release, releasing that left leg. And we're going to do the same on the right. So inhaling the right leg up, toes pulled towards the head, interlacing the hands. Place the other hand on top in your interlace if you can. And then placing it wherever the palms will go. You might find one side's actually tighter than the other. Most important thing is that your sacrum and your hips are nice and firmly rooted down on the mat as well. So if they're not, then you might want to lower the palms, okay, down the leg towards the thigh in order to do that. And just start drawing that right foot, the toes, towards the head or behind you. Just breathing into that right leg, into any tightnesses you've got there locked up. Just a couple more breaths. Deep inhale. Use your Ujjayi breath if you can. Deep exhale. Final breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then slowly releasing the right leg. What you're going to do now is you're going to just take your feet out so that they're out on the outside edges of the mat, and you're just going to windscreen wiper the legs down. So you're going to drop the knees down to the right, maybe take the arms up above the head, give yourself a stretch with your arms, and then you're going to inhale the legs up to center and you're going to drop them to your left. So you're just windscreen wipering your legs, you're just giving yourself a gentle twist. That's it. Bring the knees all the way down to the floor, so really feel that stretch in the hips as well. Inhale up, exhale them down. Inhale the legs up and exhale them down. And then inhaling to center. Draw your knees into your chest, placing your hands on your knees, and you're just going to roll up all the way, and you're going to come up onto your knees now. Okay, so coming up onto your knees. Okay, so knees are going to be hips width apart. The top of the feet can be flat for the minute, okay? And then we're going to take an inhale and raise the arms. So just reaching up nice and tall. In fact, actually tuck your toes under for this one, if you can. Tuck the toes under behind you. Malls is frozen. Okay. So take an inhale, lift, and then exhale, you start to come in. So you start to round. You can make fists with your hands if you want to. So just tuck your chin into your chest. And then inhale, we come up, lift, open, expand, reach up. And exhale, we come down, maybe even closing your eyes as you come down. So it's the introspection. Inhale, come up, lift, open, expand, more of a full moon. And then exhale, coming down, chin round, neck rounds, head rounds, chin tucks in. And one more time. Inhale, lift. Morsey frozen. You might want to adjust your screen because I can't see you otherwise. Exhale, come down. And then inhale, you come back to center. And exhale, release the feet down. So the top of the feet go flat. Okay, then we're going to take the arms out to the sides. And then you're going to take the right arm over the left. There you are. And then we're going to come and bring your arms into eagle arms, okay? So eagle arms, what you want is your elbows are lifted in line with your shoulders. Your hands are going to be away from your face, okay? And the hands are together. Here, you can see me side on now. That's it. Okay? Now, sitting in eagle arms, you're just going to take an inhale and you're going to lift the elbows that little bit higher so that the gaze goes up to the ceiling and you're going to look up. But don't tilt the head back, so you don't want to crick the neck. You're just lifting the chest. Also, you've frozen again. And then exhale and bring the elbows back to center so they're in line with the shoulders. And then inhale again, lift the chest, lift the elbows, look up. Breathe into the chest. And then exhale, bring the elbows back to neutral, to shoulder height. One more time. Inhale, lift. Lift the sternum, lift the gaze, look up, fingers point up. And exhale, bring the shoulders back to shoulder height. The elbows back to shoulder height. Okay, then you're going to give yourself a nice hug. Little evening hug. And then you're going to open wide. And you're going to release. Okay, so same on the opposite side. So inhale the arms out. Exhale, left goes over right this time. Bend the elbows, bring the hands together. You might find one side's a bit tighter than the other. Then you're going to lift the elbows so they're in line with the shoulders. Take your hands away from your face as far as they'll go. That's it. So neck is long. Take an inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chest, look up. And then exhale, bring the elbows back to neutral. And again, inhale to lift. Everything goes up. Everything looks up. But the shoulders are down. Don't hunch the shoulders up by the ears. And then exhale, the elbows come back to shoulder height. And one more time. Inhale up. Lift. Breathe into that top of the shoulder blades where you're really going to feel the stretch here. And then exhale, shoulders. Bring the elbows back to shoulder height. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Take an inhale, lift. Lift the fingers, lift the chest. Up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. And give yourself a hug. A little rock. And then open wide. And then release. Hands come down. Okay, so what we're going to do now is you're going to take an inhale, raise the arms up. And then exhale, you're going to fold to your right. So you're going to bring your right hand to your right thigh and you're going to take the left arm over. Okay, so you're going to feel that length in the left side. Then we're going to come back up on the inhale, reach up and exhale, go to the left. So right side gets a stretch. Inhale up, back at center, exhale down to the right, lengthen through the left side, hips draw forward, inhale up. You want to engage your abdominals a little bit in this as well. Exhale, left arm down, right arm stretches. And one more, inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale to center, exhale, left side to finish. And then inhaling back to center, reach up high and bring the hands down. And we're going to come onto all fours, okay? So you're going to come down onto your all fours. So all fours, shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. Okay, you're just going to start by taking an inhale and lifting the right leg. And as you do that, see if you can just rock over your wrists a little bit. So you get the real engagement through the palms. Okay, so you're just rocking a little bit more forward than you normally would. That's it. And then just exhale and bring your right knee to your right forearm. And then inhale, take it back. And exhale, bring it forward. Go with your breath. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, take it forward. And then one more time. Inhale, take it back. And then exhale, this time you're going to come and place the foot on the outside edge of your right hand. So we're going to come almost for lizard. You should be able to see me like this, okay? So on the outside edge. So you've got to walk that right foot forward. You want your knee to be above your ankle here. Okay, so lizard, just stay here for a moment in your lizard, okay? It's not such an intense lizard because your left knee's bent, but just feel into that right hip a little bit. Okay, you might rock forward a little bit onto your palms, just working into that right hip a little bit. And then you're going to, with your left foot, you're going to swing your left foot out to the left. Round to the left. So it's basically at a right angle. So you should almost be forming like a square now. So your knee and your ankle are at the same level as each other. Can you all see? And then what you're going to do is you're going to open on that left side and you're going to lift that left arm. So it's just an open twist. Okay, but you're really working into that right hip here. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can look up towards that left hand. That's it. Keep the left arm in line with the shoulder if you can. Okay, one more breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale to the right hip. And then bring your left arm down. Swing your left leg back. And what you're going to do is just walk your right, so you're going to straighten your right leg and we're going to start walking back. You can tuck your left toes under if it feels okay, otherwise keep them flat. But if you tuck them under, then you can just walk back. Okay, you might want to walk that right foot to center. So it's the hamstring stretch. We actually did it last week, so you should be able to sit. You should, for those of you that were here, you'll know. But otherwise the left foot can go flat if it's too much to be on your toes. Okay, you straighten the right leg, toes pull towards head. And then you start to walk your chest down towards your right knee. And what you're doing is you're really working with the back line of the body here, okay? So it might be quite intense. You're going to take an inhale, lift your chest towards your right foot, and exhale, start to fold. Maybe even close your eyes. Start tapping into your Ujjayi breath, to allow you to come that little bit further, that little bit deeper. Try not to tense in your shoulders, in the jaw. One more breath, inhale, and exhale to fold. And then inhale back up to center, walking back up to neutral. Then you're going to step your right foot back onto all fours. Okay, so we're going to do the same on the left side. So, rocking forward, if you can, opening into your wrists a little bit. You're going to take an inhale and raise the left leg. So lifting the left leg, plant down through your palms. So your arms are really nice and active, and plant down through the top of that right foot as well. And then exhale and sweeping your left foot forward, and see if you can just touch your left forearm. That's it. And then inhale, take it up, take it back, point the toes. Exhale, bring it forward. See if you can just not move the rest of your body, just that leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale back, and then one more. Inhale up. And then exhale, this time swing that foot, left foot all the way through to the front of your mat. Might take a little bit of adjusting. Okay, so bring it all the way through, so we come for lizard on that left side. So your knees above your ankle now. Okay? Now, just sit here for a moment in your lizard. Okay, notice if this side is a little bit looser, feels a little bit easier than the other side. Okay, if you're dominant on your right side, this might be a bit easier. Okay, now what you're going to do is swing that right leg so that the knee and the ankle are now at the same level. So you swing it out to the left side. Okay, then planting down through your left palm, you're going to take an inhale and open on the right. And you're going to look up towards that hand and just keep hugging the left thigh into the left arm as you open. That's it. Melissa, you might want to move that left foot back a bit because your knee wants to be over your ankle, your foot's a bit far forward. That's it. That's it. And then open. Really open into that twist if you can. Bring the arm in line with the shoulder, so you bring it a little further forward. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, rotate that a little bit more. One more. Inhale and exhale. Nice. And then bringing the right arm down, bring it back to center, swing the right leg back, take the left leg back. You're going to walk your hands up and you're going to come back up onto your knees. Okay? Right, this time you're going to inhale the arms forward. You're going to exhale them round the back and you're going to interlace your fingers. Right, now you can either, in fact, start with your feet flat or give you more stability. What we're going to do is we're going to come down, so come really slowly forwards, okay? So you're going to come forwards until the crown of the head, you can bring it onto a pillow or something if you can't meet the mat. Otherwise, if you can, bring it onto the mat and allow the arms to come over the top of the head. And you're just going to take 5 deep breaths here, so maybe even close your eyes as you're down. That's it. It's a really, really lovely posture. It's a quietening the mind posture, this one. But we're still creating that space across the chest, that openness across the chest. So allow the arms to come over if you can. Lindsay, allow the arms to come a little further over the head. That's it. Then you get more of an opening. And you too, Heather, you might come even further. Very nice, Kez. And take 2 more deep inhale. Deep exhale, arms come over. Final breath, inhale. And exhale. Okay, now you need to engage the abdominals to come back up in this one. So just engaging your abdominals, just slowly allow yourself to rise up out of it until you can release. Nice, so releasing the hands, then walking them forward, spreading your fingers, you're going to tuck your toes under and we're going to come up for our first downward facing dog. Okay, so just stretching back into your heels, spread your fingers wide, turn the wrists out slightly, also turn your ankles out slightly. What you want is the outside edges of your feet to be parallel with your mat. That's it. Let your head hang heavy. Just let it completely shake. Give it a good old shake out. Just let go of anything you're holding in the neck, in the jaw. Let the jaw go too. Let the facial muscles relax. Take a deep inhale and you're going to take an exhale out of the mouth. Just eyes closed. Just let it go. Lion's breath. And one more. Inhale. And exhale out of the mouth. Let it go. Okay, and then just inhale to slowly look towards the front of the mat. Exhale, walking your feet forward to the front of the mat. until they meet. Inhale, lift, look up, look forward, and then exhale, you fold. And just hold on to your opposite elbows here as you fold in your Uttanasana. Or if it feels nice for you, you can place your hands under your feet. Okay? So just see whichever one you feel like, whichever one your body's telling you to do this evening. Okay, so you can either hold your opposite elbows or you place your hands under your feet, and then you let your whole body just hang. If you're really tight in the hamstrings, remember, bend your knees a little bit in this one, or if you're feeling anything in your calves, Melissa, you can bend this one too, okay? And just let the head go, just shake it out. And then see if you can roll onto the balls of your feet rather than onto the heels. And as you do that, you're going to feel more of a stretch up the spine. So just enjoy that feeling of release in the spine, gripping with your toes if you need to, so you don't drop forward. Breathing into the back of the legs. And take 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can fold that bit deeper. See if you can allow the spine to be longer. Inhale. Exhale to the back line of the body, just let it go. Okay, and then take an inhale, and on your exhale, release your hands or draw them out from under your feet, and then inhaling just slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, drawing yourselves back up to standing. You're going to draw the arms out wide, reach out wide, until the palms meet above the head. And then we exhale the hands down in front of the heart. And then just closing your eyes just for a moment. Just taking a moment to center yourself on your mat, in this space, in this body. Sam, that's it, I need to lie on. So inhaling to open the eyes, exhale to release your hands. So Rachel and Mike and Catherine, I might need your lights on as well because it's got a bit dark in your rooms. Okay, and then I'll wait for them. That's it. Inhaling to open the arms. So reach out wide until the palms meet above the head. Exhale, micro back bend. Lindsay, you want to come to the front of your mat. That's it. Inhale up to center, exhale the arms go out to the sides, come down flat back first, and then you can let your head hang, let it go. Inhale to lift the chest, look forward, roll forward again onto the balls of the feet here, so you really feel that stretch in the back line of the body. Exhale, release your palms, place them flat down and step back into plank, and hold in your plank pose. So plank, shoulders above wrists, heels above ankles, pull up in the belly and just hold here. That's it. Take an inhale. Exhale, you're going to come down chaturanga tonight. So you're going to bend the elbows and you're going to lower, but without your body touching the mat, you're going to inhale, slide through. And you're going to slide through. That's it. Very nice. Lovely, everybody. Chest is open. And then exhale, roll back over your toes into your downward facing dog, drawing back into your heels. Notice already, if just from some of that mat work that we've been doing, working with the back of the legs, already your down dog, you're able to get your heels that little bit deeper onto your mat than you normally can when you come into down dog. Just notice it. And then take an inhale, raise the left leg, 3-legged dog. Keep your right heel grounded as you do and carry on pushing back through your palms. And then exhale and sweep the left foot forward. Bring it to the front of the mat. Lower your right. We're going to come for warrior one, but not the traditional warrior one. You're going to come and bring your hands onto your hips. Okay, and you're going to stay low in your warrior. So back foot's flat down. Is yours flat, Melissa? Your back foot? Oh, you can't. Okay, that's okay. All right. So the arms go out to the sides. Left arm goes over right. Okay, we're going to come into eagle arms in our warrior, okay, and we're going to do as we did, okay, so arms go, that's it, and then hands away from face, lift the elbows, and then sink a little bit lower into your lunge. Ground that back foot if you can. Okay, we take an inhale, we lift the chest that a little bit higher, the gaze is up. And then exhale, sink a little bit deeper into your lunge as you lower the elbows to shoulder height. So you're looking forwards. So the whole body's facing forwards. And then again, inhale, lift. Create that space across the torso as you look up. Exhale, elbows come back to shoulder height. And one more time, inhale, lift. So really ground down through your feet if you can here. Lift the chest, look up, gaze is up. Exhale just a little bit down. And then give yourself a nice hug on this side. And then open wide. Okay, you're going to come up onto your toes now. The arms are still out to the sides. Take an inhale. Front knee still bent, so knee over ankle. So that's it. And then exhale, you're going to twist. So it's a standing twist. The arms are out to the side, okay? And you twist and you can look out to the left. But grip in with your toes because you're going to be feeling a bit wobbly. Here, that's it. And take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rotate from the belly and the twists again. Can your arms go out straight, Melissa? No, the other way. Look at the screen, look at me. Can you see me? That's it. That's it. Now turn to the left as the arms are straight. That's it. And rotate. Okay. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop the back foot back down. You're still bent in that front knee. You're going to open the arms out. You're going to interlace the fingers. You're going to roll the shoulders back in together. We're going to come for humble warrior. Okay, you take an inhale and then exhale. You're going to fold down on the inside edge of this left knee. You're going to let your head hang completely heavy. Now you need to be really stable in the legs here. So grip in with your toes. Let your head go, shake it out. And see if you can allow the arms to come over the top of the head. Again, we're working with this really introspective posture. Okay, as we're folding forward, the arms are coming over. Breathe into the chest. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, very nice. And then slowly inhaling yourselves back up to standing. Take your time. Release your hands. Place your hands on your hips. Energize through your front standing leg. We come for warrior 3. So you can step the right leg up. And then just find your balance this evening. So your focus is going to be about 1/2 meter in front of you in your mat. You can take your arms to any variations. They can be on the hips, they can be out in front of you, they can be out to the sides, they can be in prayer. Just finding your focus. See if you can bring your body in line with your legs. That's it. See if you can draw your body a little lower, Moors. That's it. Nice. Okay, and really engage your abdominals here. Don't worry if you're wobbling. We're in the right side of the brain at the moment, okay? Take an inhale and then exhale without dropping that right leg if you can. You're going to grab the inside edge of it. We're going to come for dancing Shiva, last standing here. Okay, so you're going to grab the inside edge of that right foot. You're going to bring your first finger and thumb together. You're going to start to lift that back foot up to the ceiling. You're going to push the foot into the hand. You're going to look forward, reach forward with the chest. See if you can draw the body that bit lower, Susie, the front body. That's it. And as you draw the body lower, the back foot kicks higher. Toes point towards the ceiling. Don't worry if you're wobbling. If you come out, try again. Really nice. Lovely, Melissa. Very nice, Rachel. Go on, Heather. You can go a bit more than that. That's it. Hold. And then release. Everybody release. Step back. Plant the palms, step your left foot back, step your right foot back, push back into your downward facing dog. In fact, take a moment, just come down, take your knees out to the side, bring your big toes together. We come down for Balasana, extended child's pose. So your hips are wide, the knees are wide. Come and bring the head down onto your mat. Just close your eyes, arms can go out in front of you. And just sit back, right back on your heels. So knees out to the sides, Nick. And then the big toes together. That's it. And sit back. That's it. Nice. Just take a moment. Child's pose. It's just like we did at the beginning of the clasp, it's that rounding, it's the fetal position. It's protecting all those internal organs, which is why it feels so safe, so relaxing. And then just slowly raising your head. Before we all don't want to come out of it, place your palms, spread the fingers, tuck your toes under, and push back into your downward facing dog for the right side. Okay, so just drawing back into your heels, let your head hang heavy, give it a shake out again if you need to. Maybe take a lion's breath, take an inhale, exhale out of the mouth. Let the tongue hang out, just let it go. And then we take an inhale, raise the right leg, three-legged dog. Remember, keep your left heel down and keep the integrity of the arms. Keep the arms straight, keep pushing back, let the head hang heavy. And then exhale, sweep the right foot forward, bring it to the front of the mat, lower the left, so we come for warrior one, but a variation. So you're going to come up. So your heels should be in line here. The back of the front heel in line with the back heel, okay? And then you sink low. So sink into your warriors. Take the arms out. You're facing forwards now with the hips. Exhale, bring the left arm over the, right arm over the left. Okay, bend the elbows and bring the palms together. Then you're going to lift the elbows and hands away from face. Take an inhale and then exhale, sink a little bit deeper, but ground through that back foot. Keep it nice and stable. Now take an inhale, lift the chest, look up to the ceiling, lift the elbows. Breathing into the back line of the body. Catherine, you can take your stance a little longer and rotate your right knee out a little bit more, so you've got the opening in the hip. That's it. And ground your back foot now. So back leg straight. That's it, nice. And sink a little lower, right. And then take an inhale. Exhale, bring the elbows back to neutral. Inhale, everybody lift the chest, a little higher, lift the sternum, lift the gaze. And exhale, sink a little deeper into that lunge. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Keep with it, even if you're creating that heat within the body. Exhale, elbows down. Then you can release, give yourself a hug. Open nice and wide. Come up onto your back toes, and we take it to the twist. So you take an inhale, and then exhale, you're going to twist to the right this time. But remember, stay in that lunge. Back leg is really active. Shoot the energy out of the back heel. Twist from the torso to look to the right. Okay, that's it. Nice sound. That's it. Palms face down. Take an inhale. Exhale, rotate that a little bit deeper if you can. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale to twist. And then everybody inhale to center. Lower the back foot again. Sink into your lunge. Inhale the arms forward. Exhale, scoop them around. Interlace them the opposite interlace. Okay, put the other hand on top now. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, come down on the inside edge of your right knee this time. Let the head hang. Notice if this side is a little tighter than the other. Try not to let your right hip drop out to the right. So draw it in so it's in line with the right knee. Stay low. Let the head hang heavy. Humble warrior. It is a very humbling posture, this one. Just maybe even close your eyes if you can. Allow the head to be really heavy and see if you can allow the arms to come over the top of the head as you sink. Breathe into your hips. It is intense on the hips. I grant you that. Inhale. Exhale, folding that bit deeper. And final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, and then everyone just very slowly coming up, straightening the front leg as you come up. That's fine. Releasing the hands. Place your hands on your hips, energize through your standing leg, and you're going to float your left leg up this time into your warrior three. So make sure your neck is nice and long, so the chin is just almost slightly tilted downwards. So you've got the length in the neck, the crown of the head's drawing forward, the toes are pointing back. Find a point that feels nice for your hands, so maybe in prayer, maybe on your hips, maybe out to the sides. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And then one more inhale. And then exhale, drawing that left knee in. Try and not let the foot hit the ground if you can. See if you can grab the inside edge of that ankle with the left arm. And then you're going to shoot the energy of that foot back to the back of the room. You're going to bring your right arm forward. You're going to look forward. So it's almost like a pulling of the front part of the body forward and the back body back. Creating that opening. Everything we've been doing has actually been leading to this, okay? Deep inhale. Exhale. One more breath. See if you can come back into it. If you're wobblier on this side, notice. It's okay. Don't worry. And then release. Step it back. Step your left foot back, plant your palms, step your right, push back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here, take an exhale out of the mouth. Just let it go. Let everything go. And one more inhale. And exhale out of the mouth, lion's breath, let it go. And then inhale, look to the hands, and on your exhale, just slowly walking your feet forward towards your hands. You're going to come down onto your bums. Okay, we're just going to do one more. In fact, we're going to do two more, but it might only be one, depending on if you want to do this one or not. So we're going to do fish pose, Matsyendrasana. Okay, so what it is, I'm going to show you, okay, first. So what you're going to do, and most of you I think have done it before, is you're going to lie down flat. You're going to lift your bum in the air and you're going to interlace your thumbs like butterflies. Can you see? Just your thumbs like that, but they're going to be underneath the body. So you're going to interlace, you're going to roll each shoulder blade up until you can come right onto your shoulders. Then you're going to lower the palm onto your hands, you're going to undo your thumbs, legs go straight. Now this is the really important bit. I am going to talk you through this, so you don't need to remember all this. But this is the important bit, so just watch. As you come up as high as you can onto your elbows. And then you let your head go back all the way. Okay, so you create that opening across the chest. Okay, so rather than just dropping the head, what it is, it's really the crown of the head, the top of the head, that is meeting the floor, and you get that lift in the front part of the torso. Okay? And then to come out, you lift your chin lower and you come down and draw the knees in. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through it, and Moses just come back in time. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through it. So what you're going to do, everybody lying down on your mats. If you really don't want to do it, then bring your soles of your feet together and come straight back down into Baddha Konasana. Hi, Fousey. You're ready for the last one, okay? But otherwise, everyone's going to do it. Okay, good. Looks good. Right, lying down on your mats. Okay? Then you're going to lift your palm in the air. Okay? And you're going to make that shape of the butterfly. So your thumbs are going to interlace, but underneath your bum. Okay, and then you really roll your shoulders up as much as you can. Okay, so really roll your shoulders underneath you. So you come up really nice and high on those shoulders. And then your thumbs are still interlaced. You lower the bum on top of your hands. You take the legs out, directly out in front of you. Then you can undo your thumbs. And now this is the important bit. You come right up on your inhale onto your elbows. Come up as high as you can onto your elbows. That's it. And now let your head drop back. And as you let your head drop back, don't worry, you're going to meet the floor with the crown of the head. Okay, you're going to meet the floor with the crown of the head. If it feels too intense for you, you can just come out and come into your Supta Baddha Konasana. But if it feels okay, pull the toes towards the head. Keep the legs nice and active. That's it. Legs are together. So your chest should feel really open. You should also feel really open across the throat. This is really opening up those lines of communication. It's a really, really lovely posture to do if you feel like you've lost your voice and you cannot express yourself in the way that you want to. Okay, it's opening up the throat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra. Okay, it's very empowering. It's a really lovely, but also at the same time, very therapeutic posture. Okay, So just take 3 more breaths in here. Just enjoy that openness across the chest. Roll the shoulders back and together so you get that space. Lovely, Sam. Really nice. Inhaling, expanding, opening the chest, and feel that opening in the throat as well. And 1 more breath. Okay, and then everybody to come out, you're just going to gently lift the head, and then you can just tuck the chin in, and then draw the body back down, releasing the hands. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a little rock out in the lower back. And before we come into our Shavasana, you're just going to bring your soles of the feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana, okay? If you're tight in your hips, put something to support under your knees. We're not going to stay here that long. We're just going to do the So-Hum breath, just for a few breaths before we come into our Shavasana. So this time placing your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly. So the soles of the feet are together, the knees are dropped out to the sides. And just take a deep inhale with the mantra So, just in your mind, just a silent mantra, and exhaling Hum for the out breath. Inhaling So, exhaling Hum. Inhaling So, exhaling Hum. Eyes closed, inhaling So, exhaling Hum. Inhaling So, exhaling Hum. Inhaling So, exhaling Hum. And 1 more, inhaling So, and exhaling Hum. And then you're just going to release your hands. You're going to draw your knees gently in together, or you can just take them directly out in front of you. You might want to release after the hip opener by drawing the knees into the chest and giving yourself just a few rotations. Otherwise, we're just going to come straight into our Shavasana. So just gather whatever you need, maybe a jumper, maybe you want to turn the lights out, that's okay. Maybe a blanket over you. Just making sure you're fully on your mat. Then your feet go out to the sides, let the ankles drop out, let the arms come to the sides, the palms face up. Your chin just gently tucks in to elongate the spine. And you can just close your eyes now. So just closing the eyes and just allowing the body to come to rest. Maybe taking 1 more deep inhale and 1 more deep exhale to the belly. And just let everything go. Just allowing the body to be quiet now. Allowing yourself to absorb the practice. In India, they say that the Shavasana is the most important part of the practice, because it's when the body starts to make new connections, new configurations, breaking old habits, and paving the way for something new, more balance. And it's the same idea on the new moon. The new moon is a time of quiet, contemplation. It's a time to just be a little bit meditative and to prepare for new things ahead on the horizon. So just enjoy this time now. Enjoy feeling supported by the mat and by the earth. Enjoy these moments of peace and calm. Within our lives. So if you notice any thoughts coming into your head, just imagine that you're lying there on a beach on a sunny summer's day, and there's a big blue sky up above you. And as you're lying there, suddenly you notice a cloud just drifting by on the horizon. And as you notice that cloud, that's like your thought. And you just watch it, acknowledge it, and then let it go. And if another thought or cloud comes into your mind, just watch it, acknowledge it, and let it go. Bringing the awareness back to the body by gently wriggling the fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you're just going to draw your knees up into your chest, and we're going to roll over onto the right side, or roll onto the left if you have low blood pressure, and just staying curled up in a ball, enjoying the final moments. And then slowly and gently, just coming to press yourselves back up to seated, coming to sit cross-legged on your mats, crossing the legs the opposite way for balance, and sitting up nice and straight for the final closing. We take the arms out to the sides, the palms face up. And slowly raising the arms up above the head until the palms meet in prayer. And bringing the palms down onto the back of the head first. We acknowledge the superconscious realm. Then we bring the palms to the front of the forehead for imagination, insight and intuition. Bringing the palms to the front of the throat for clarity of thought, communication and action. And finally bringing the palms to the heart center to acknowledge the peace that shines within. Namaste. Well done, everybody.